My family moved here back in the 1880s, and it was primarily because of the cold weather up north. They settled in the Oakland area on the southern shore of Lake Apopka and started a vegetable operation there, farming, and then they moved into the citrus and turpentine. So they homesteaded that area. Judge Spear and the Tilden family and the Sadlers were all related. My grandfather was a McKinnon whose mother was a Tilden. And so it was kind of a neat history there, seeing some of the old books and of the old families there in the day, and how that little area of Oakland got started and Winter Garden, and just a lot of history. But yeah, primarily because of the cold, I moved down here to get away from that. I was born in Orange Memorial Hospital in Orlando, and lived in the Pine Hills area as a kid. And so I can remember what that community was like as a young boy growing up. Moved out into West Orange County. Wasn't really a lot out there at that time when I was younger. Most of the folks lived, I think, in the kind of more towards Orlando then. And so we moved out there, and I'd have to say that probably over my lifetime, seeing the changes in some of our urban areas like Pine Hills and how that has changed. I can remember riding a bike and running up and down the road with friends, and you know, now it's one of the areas where we're really focusing on trying to help that community out with the Evans rebuild there, and you know, it's so that's probably one of the big changes that I've seen, especially out in our area in Winter Garden, just the amount of growth that has happened out there as well, and how the cities have grown. Into the old McGuire Airport now is a big public shopping center, and a lot of the houses out there off of McGuire. I can remember Sand Lake Road when it was just a wooded area along Big Sand Lake, and you know, now you've got Restaurant Row and all those different stores and places out there that the tourists really enjoy, as well as the residents too. You know, Popcove Island Road, 2-lane, you know, the old gun club, which is now the park and school, and developments out there. So just I think the growth is really one of the biggest changes in how Orlando and Orange County has just grown out. And I can even remember going to pick up my grandparents at the Orlando Airport, McCoy Airport, and it was like a Quonset hut. You know, now you go out there, it's totally different. So it's yeah, it's amazing some of the changes that have happened over the last 20 some odd years that, you know, since I even graduated from high school. You know, Orange County has got so many great places to go and visit. Since I have taken office, one of the places I enjoy is going around Lake Eola and you know, taking a little time out of the office to go take a walk and go there. We've got the Oakland Nature Preserve out in West Orange County, which I take my sons to that and go walk the boardwalk out to Lake Apopka, and you can see all the different animals that are out there and catch a few alligators. It's pretty neat to go see. You know, wife and I like to go out and have you know, a little dinner with the kids or friends, and so we'll go down to Sand Lake Road and, you know, and can maybe go to a couple of little restaurants down there. A little place that we like to go is a little Mexican restaurant there, or Taquitos Jalisco. It's over in Winter Garden. Downtown Winter Garden area is a fantastic little place to go on a Saturday or Friday night. Actually, we're going to be going there this evening and go visit with some friends, and the revitalization of that area has really been quite amazing. So yeah, there's a lot of little neat places to go. Well, I tell you, there's a little restaurant called Ronnie's. It was a pretty neat little place. Probably hear about it all the time. You know, my grandparents used to take me there when I was a kid, and my dad used to take me there after church when I was a kid, and I can always remember the coleslaw and the pickles and the sandwiches, and you know, they always were very, they could always remember your name when you're in there. I mean, it's just a real family atmosphere. And so that was probably one of the, you know, the places that I can remember as a kid that had a lot of family ties. You know, we all as a family would go there maybe once or twice a month and just kind of connect and have a little time together. And so, yeah, I'd say that was probably one of the places that I miss. It has been a very enjoyable experience, definitely as a child growing up here, and very glad that I'm get to raise my two boys here as well. That's not going to be 6 words, but it's yeah. That's what I'd have to say. I would say that growing up here has been a really unique experience and something that I've always enjoyed, and I'm really looking forward to my boys growing up here and having that same opportunity.